Welcome in, Jon Sciambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the ninth. And now here is Gabriel Moreno.
Gabriel Moreno.
There's a strike at the knees.
No ball. One strike.
By him. No one out now.
She deals. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
The pitch. And he chases that one. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
Got a good D behind you.
Moncada stands in now and watches strike one. The wind of the pitch. Popped up left side. Sizes this one up. He's there. He's got it. 2 down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Christian Walker.
On the north side of Chicago, Jon Sciambi and Chris Singleton. And now it's Christian Walker. Fastball for a strike.
2 down. You got 2 down.
That one misses, and it's 1-1.
One strike.
Right through there for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. So they go quietly there, and 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the ninth. It's the Diamondbacks 11 and the Cubs 4.
This is a huge win to take this series on the road before heading back home. You go home feeling good about yourselves. You've got some good momentum. But at home, you also have a higher expectation to play well. So they're going to have to maintain the focus because those fans are expecting a lot.
The final line score for
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. A great night for baseball ahead on the show. It's the Miami Marlins and the Chicago Cubs. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Chris, one guy having a big year for this club, leading the team in home runs and runs batted in, number 37.
Yeah, Boogie's one of the pillars of this lineup. And when you have a guy like that that's so consistent and so productive, you want to make sure you can do whatever you can to get him to the plate. Get him as many at-bats as you can in a ball game. If you do that, you got a really good chance of scoring a lot of runs.
And here is Vidal Brujan.
Get him out of there.
Vidal Brujan.
No outs.
And here it comes. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. Now around second, going for third. And he'll get there as he kicks off the ball game with a triple.
Everything came together for him. So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it, just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock.
So two down. Angie Blue Moon digs in now.
It's been a tough stretch for her at the plate. Just one hit in her last 5 games.
She's a hitter who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this player hits for contact, so she delivers average, but there's on-base and slugging too. She takes one right on the black. That's strike one.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or two on her, she's still very comfortable because she has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball. She's a threat deep into the count as well.
2 on, 2 outs. Trying to bunt her way on. Cubs strand a couple. They trail here 1-0.
Now number 7.
Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
Big time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
Bunting for a hit. And foul ball. The 0-2.
One ball.
And that one goes straight to the backstop. And now a man into scoring position. Man at second. And down on strikes. Good job at damage control right there. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. On to inning number 4. It's the Cubs 2 and the Marlins 1. On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. Now it's going to be Lars Nootbaar.
This guy at the dish excels in 2-strike counts. Got to be careful with him out there on the mound.
1 out, base is empty. Line drive. Takes a tumble and hangs on.
All right, kind of lost her balance at the end there and gave us a little flare, but that was a really nice job tracking it down, and that thing was sinking fast. If it gets by her,
Kyle Stowers, the next up for the Marlins.
taken high in the draft. He's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform, but at some point that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Tying run is at first. Top half of inning number 4. There's a swing and a drive. Way back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. 1 left for Miami, and they trail it here 2-1. Bottom of the 6th, and now the center fielder, Angie Blue Moon.
Not a lot of people know this, but this isn't the only Wrigley Field in MLB history. You know, when the league expanded and added the Los Angeles Angels in 1961, they played their first season at a stadium in LA called Wrigley Field, which had been the home of the minor league team of the same name.
So now 1-2.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Time called. And the pitch. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Had her out front for strike 3.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for her tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in her swing and her approach, just frustrating for her.
And now it's going to be Nick Fortes.
Well, bottom of the order here, Boog. You got to go right after this guy.
As they look to pick up an add-on run. And the number 9 guy at the plate. One-run game here in the top of the 9th. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Blue Moon settles underneath it. She's there. She's got it. Runner tags from third. The throw's offline. He's safe. And they take a 2-run lead in the 9th.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job and don't overcomplicate.
And we're back. So bottom of the 9th, and now Angie Blue Moon.
She's always a threat. Even if she is 0 for 3 for the night with 3 strikeouts, she can come up that 4th time and do damage because she's that good.
Smash to center, way back, and you can forget it. Home run. A solo shot. It's 4-3. She only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one, and you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Blue Moon could have done a bit more to help them out. Had only one hit, but made it count with a homer.
Not one to put on her personal highlight reel necessarily, but wasn't a big downfall for him in the loss.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First, for the victorious Miami Marlins, 4 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 12 runners on base. For the Cubs, 3 runs on 9 hits, 1 error. They left 8 runners on base.
Welcome in, John Sciambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the ninth. Here's the second baseman, Luke Gold, 1 for 3.
Eyes tight, kid.
Just missed.
Hey, nobody out. Nobody out.
And he swings through that one.
1-1.
Ground ball up the middle. Martinez. Now the throw to first on the run. And it beats him. What a play. On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. Francisco Mejia coming up to hit. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. Late with the swing there.
You come into the game knowing that unless the ball's in the dirt or gets by him, we're probably not going to steal anything today. So that's where you want to get a little more aggressive on your secondary lead and hope that some base hits, some slugs, some home runs can come into play.
This one in the air. Under it. Makes the catch. And there's 2 away. Marlins down to their final out. And now it's Vidal Brujan. The shortstop takes the ball. And now it's even up.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
They're down to their final strike. Blue Moon is just 1 strike away. Got him. That's the ball game.
Well, Boog, 4 games wasn't too long of a losing streak, but they're definitely happy to be back in the win column. Now you can turn things around, get on the right track, and probably start a winning streak from here.
Here now.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show has action out of the NL Central. It's the Milwaukee Brewers and the Chicago Cubs. Hi, folks. John Schaumby alongside Chris Singleton. So the Milwaukee Brewers come into Game 4 of this series with a chance to sweep. That's something that's not easy to do at this level against any opponent, Chris.
Well, you know these players are feeling really good showing up to the ballpark today. Warm-ups, batting practice, everyone's smiling, bouncing around, and they don't want to change anything that's helped get them the wins in the first 3 games. A big opportunity today, and they'll try to keep those positive vibes going.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Here at Wrigley Field, top of the second. Now it's the second baseman, Andrew Monasterio. 0-2 now. Now a screamer into the outfield. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
Clearly ready to hit right there. First pitch of the inning hits a bullet, and it just is one of those bad.
So digging in, Angie Blue Moon.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Now a drag bunt, third base side. Yet she beats the throw. She's safe. Well, Singy, that was really nice looking. Able to get it down and in a good spot.
And she makes it look easy. Bat angle was perfect. Barrel stayed above the hands. Could almost walk to first.
Pete Crow Armstrong will hit next. The pitch. That one almost got him.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
The 2-1. There's a swing and a miss.
Well, they just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very different.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, that was the cutter down and in right there, and typically if you're going to have a chance with the pitch, if it's down, that's your best chance of doing anything with it. It's kind of like a mini slider, just with a little less vertical movement, but still, that one tied him up, and he couldn't get the barrel to it.
2 on, 1 out. So up now for Chicago, Jake Rogers. 2 on, 1 out. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Nothing here in the bottom of the second. That one not close. Ball 3. Angel Martinez waiting to hit for the Cubs. And a payoff pitch. He goes down looking.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
Angel Martinez, the next Cub to hit. 2 outs. And a big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Out there to center. Perkins on his way over. Makes the grab, tracks it down after the long run. That is the inning. Cubs strand a couple. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. And we're back. And now the right fielder, number 18.
Zach Cole.
Yo, 1. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That's back. Fires it in on the warning track.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Eric.
Swing and a miss. Strike one.
1-1.
On the ground. Over to first, and that is the inning. Nothing happening there. On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. Now it's the right fielder, number 18. Two down, nobody on. That smash towards center. Lunging, but it gets down. Not stopping. He's going for three. The relay. He's in there.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win. If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
And a swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
With two strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
The pitch. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
She came out of her mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
One down. Andrew Monasterio up now for the Brewers. Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the ninth. Lined into left center. Base hit. Now he'll turn for second. Not stopping. He's going for three. The throw to third, and he's out trying for three.
The triple is arguably the most exciting play in baseball, and the guys worked so hard to get around first, to get around second, and get thrown out at third. Man,
Angie Blue Moon, the next Cub to hit. Down to their final out, but an opportunity to deliver the tying and maybe even a winning run. The tying run at second, the winning run at first. This is the hitter they want up here.
Yeah, this hitter's got some pop. She also has a short enough swing. She can punch the ball the other way and drive in the tying run.
All right, this is your pitch right here, right here.
These fans, they are ready to cheer about something.
Two outs. Both the tying and winning runs are on. And ball one. Fought off foul. And time called at the plate. Maybe trying to slow things down here at a crucial spot. The Cubbies down to their final strike.
A healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Here's a 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
She's a fun player to watch taking at bat. She just battles up there. She doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put her away.
Next offering upstairs. So both runners should be on the move here on the full count pitch.
Yeah, this is a good chance to tie up this ball game. See if she can find some open grass in the outfield.
So the tying run at second. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Pretty much the last thing you want from your bullpen arms are free passes, especially in spots like this. Make the team earn their way off.
Pete Crow Armstrong, the next to hit.
Oh, how he'd love to walk it off right here.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. The tying and go-ahead runs are left aboard as this one is over.
Well, with this 6th win in a row, all of a sudden, you start to look around up and down the lineup, to your left, to your right as a player, and you say, you know what, we're good. We may have had some tough times